Hey Pisces, welcome back. For those newcomers, welcome. I am Simone, the Goddess. This is your 21st and 28th of December reading. Your week ahead. Interesting week. Let's see what are the potential energies for your week ahead. And I hope that y'all have a beautiful healing week. If you're interested in connecting with me for a one-on-one reading, my details are in the description box. All right, Pisces, let's get some themes for you. That was quick. All right, you have Venus in Sagittarius, flirtation. You got Jupiter in two Sagittarius cards. Jupiter and Venus in Sagittarius, principle and flirtation. And then you have the Sun in Virgo, health. This came up for Scorpio in the exact same position. You have harmony, Sun in Libra, two Sun cards. This came up for Scorpio, quarrel, Mars in Cancer, and concentration. That's Saturn in Gemini. You got two Sagittarius cards, two Sun cards. You got air and you got water. Fire, air, water, earth. You got all four elements this week. So it's pretty balanced. Watch out for how disagreements and quarrels could potentially harm your health, your digestive system, your nervous system, a sense of anxiety. Don't let people pull you out of yourself and into their energies. Also, you might just be picking up a lot of energies from this week in general, because Pisces tends to pick up everybody's energies. I love that there's flirtation here and then there's harmony right underneath it. Flirtation. Your relationships could be quite lighthearted this week, quite harmonious, quite flirtatious, balanced with your committed relationships and people dating, maybe people you meet in general. Stick to your principles. Look at the bigger picture of things. Whatever you're working on expanding and growing, stick to your principles, you know? Don't try to cut corners. Don't try to follow other people's ways of doing things. Thinking to yourself, you know what? Why should I be good when everybody's like doing all kinds of shit and getting away with it? You know, maybe I should as well. No, you don't do that. Principles. Also, whatever you say this week has a lot of impact. All right, so be very mindful of your words. Be mindful of your words. Let's get into some tarot. Spirit guides, connect me to Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. What are the messages for them for this week, the 21st to the 20th of December? As always, may all messages be for the highest good of all involved with harm tonight. Wow. One more card for Pisces. Okay, so you have the Six of Cups, the Ten of Wands, and the Fool. Just because you're connected to somebody from your past, just because you've been connected to somebody for a long time, doesn't mean that you have to allow them to drain you or to walk over you or to like take from you and not feed. Don't feel obligated to continue to feed relationships and connections that don't feed you just because y'all have been friends or y'all related by blood or however, y'all have been friends for 20 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's times and seasons for everything. Top of the deck is the 8 of Swords. Right underneath your 6 of Cups. So it's a sense of people might be trying to like trap you or manipulate you or put you in a tight situation or in a uncompromising situation just because y'all connected. Taking liberties just because y'all connected. Don't fall for it. I'm getting so many chills as well. You got the 3 of Wands at the bottom. Look at the energy. Okay, then there's that. What's that? Six of Pentacles showing up. So people might be coming to you, asking you maybe for money, helping you with a project, helping in some way, and kind of like you turning it on, like proper turning it on, and you might be feeling guilted into it just because of that connection. All right, got the 3 of Wands, and then the Wheel of Fortune fell out of my hand. So what are the opportunities presented to you? Is it building? Is it helping you? Is it nurturing you? Or do you feel happy to help or to connect or to collaborate or partner truthfully? Or are you doing it out of guilt or out of obligation? There's a difference, and that will give you a different result. All right, with the Wheel of Fortune here, I'm feeling as if, considering the 6 of Pentacles decided to show up, maybe ask whether or not this is a good idea. This is a good path to follow. Also, when it comes to whatever you're working towards, silence is golden. Everybody doesn't need to know your business. You got the Fool and the 6 and the 3 of Wands right under it. Look. So you're taking a leap of faith, or you working on doing something new, and then the hyenas come circling. It's like as soon as you start to build something solid for yourself, then those people who are potentially draining you show up, trying to get more, trying to be a part of it. At the heart of the matter, let's see. 4 of Cups. Tread lightly, sip lightly, nibble lightly. Don't bite into everything. All right, don't bite into everything. That 4 of Cups, the Devil, the Ace of Pentacles. So for some of you, it's like, in order to it's about being discerning. Does it stick to my principles? Does it align with my principles? Concentration on what people saying. Concentrate on what people saying. It's like I said to, I think, Scorpio, listen between the lines. What's the word of advice for Pisces? What's the word of advice, Spirit? I thank you. Queen of Swords. Listen between the lines. Trusting your emotional wisdom. Trusting what you've learned up to this point. Maybe people coming to you flirting, in order to get the foot in the door. There's different messages here, obviously, for different people. There's flirtation and harmony within certain relationships. And then there are certain relationships that stress you. Right, and down the middle of those two different energies is principle and concentration. So with this Queen of Swords here, it's like whether you're being advised by another person, could be a an air sign, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. Consider you have concentration here. And that's a Gemini card, right? Which is air. You have harmony. So the Queen of Swords, this could be a person in your life who's kind of like guiding you. Pay attention to this situation. They might be saying to you, pay attention to this situation. Or do you notice that, ... The Queen of Swords could also be you. Your natural emotional wisdom, your discernment, what you've learned. Look, the Queen of Swords and then the Hermit. Similar energies. This is the Virgo energy here. Similar energies. It's like your emotional wisdom, your spiritual wisdom, your divine wisdom. What's the word of advice? Give me another card for word of advice for Pisces. I just looked up. It was 1, 2, 3, 4. The Tower reverse. All right, so I feel like this is, it's saying to you where you might be feeling as if you don't, you might be imagining the worst. Even if there is a quarrel, you might be tempted to go along with the status quo to avoid a quarrel. But sometimes we need to have words. Because this quarrel card, it's Mars in Cancer, and Mars in Cancer. Cancer is an energy. The negative aspects of Cancer could be passive aggression. So Mars in Cancer could be that type of energy. You don't want to be passive aggressive. You don't want to be dealing with passive aggressive people. So I feel like with the Tower reverse, it's like kind of like dancing around something that needs to be said, or trying to avoid something that needs to be said. Here we go. Your guides are like, hello. Justice. Queen of Wands, hello. Sometimes you need some fire. Knight of Swords here at the top. Sometimes you need to shout from the rooftop. Sometimes you need to exercise that throat chakra. What's the final outcome here, please, Spirit Guides? These numbers are crazy. I just saw 1414. Every time I look, there's some kind of significant number pattern. The Empress. Covered in chills. The Empress. I feel like that's very much standing, sitting, reveling in your domain, your dominion. I feel some of you are going to feel very sensual, very flirtatious, very sexy, very bold this week. Some of you might be very bold this week. Some of you might be very much connected to your sacral chakra, so your creative energies are on fire. You're feeling quite harmonious and balanced because you got the Sun in Libra. Libra is ruled by Venus, and this Empress card is Venus. This is Taurus and Libra energy. Very bountiful. Also, notice very wise. So remember the Queen of Swords, and that Hermit is about your wisdom, emotional wisdom, your spiritual wisdom. Potential opportunities showing out here. It's why you might be feeling very like, yes. It's about me. Yes. Opportunities showing up. All right. As always, I'm going to pull a love card. I started with Sun card, so we'll wrap up with Moon cards. Balance out the energy. Give me one love card for Pisces. Codependency. Well, look at this. Codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. So what type of addictions? Look at this. Something draining you. Are you addicted to going along with the flow? Are you addicted to giving away your energy? Are you addicted to just giving and not receiving? Are you, some people feel like there's a sense of martyrdom. They're giving, but they're not receiving, and they gain energy from that. There's no energy in that. It has to be balanced. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Wedding. This situation involves marriage. It's interesting. You got the sun in Libra. Libra is marriage, relationships, marriage. Heart of the matter, it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Spirit's shouting now. Shouting. I wanted to see. And on one side of that energy I just read out to you is let your friends help you, and finances and career. So again, you can't be everything to everybody all the time. Sometimes you need help too. And that's all good. Beautiful. Prosperity lies ahead. New moon in Taurus. I told you, Venus energy all over the place here. Prosperity lies ahead. That was your final outcome. Can't make it no more clear. Any more clear. Bottom of the deck is don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. You have your commitment is being tested. First quarter moon. And adjustments are required. Third quarter moon. I felt it. So you gotta know how to move with the energies. Change is good. That's the only way we grow, if things change. Okay. All right. So many cards. You have get grounded at the bottom, which is interesting because you have the sun in Virgo and get grounded showed up. Scorpio had sun in Virgo and get grounded showed up for them too. So I don't know if you're all connected to a Scorpio energy of some sort in some way. Fake it till you make it. First card. So sometimes you might not feel like the most sensual or the most confident, but your subconscious mind doesn't know. Your subconscious mind only knows what you feed it. So even though you might not feel it for yourself, fake it. Fake that feeling. Fake the funk. You got body talk here. What's your body saying to you, my loves? What are the signs? How are you being directed, or what are you feeling? What are the triggers? Also, with the sun in Virgo and it says health, what are the aches and the pains that you might be feeling? What are those showing you? Where energy might be trapped, where things need to move. When I was shuffling, I saw exercise your vibes, which is about moving. So maybe, moving your body this week is going to really help you to get the energies moving. You have mentors and role models. So for those, if you're thinking about a business or creative endeavor or whatever it is, connecting to like-minded individuals is always so uplifting. Being in that energy, it also helps you to align with where you want to go. It also shows you don't need to reinvent the wheel. You look at people who've been there and done that, and that's very much Queen of Swords energy. That mentor, role model type of energy. You have sleep on it here, top of the deck. Y'all rule by Neptune, and Neptune rules dreams. Y'all connected to out there. Anything you want to know, sleep on it. Ask a question before going to sleep. Ask your guides, or if there's a specific ancestor you connect to, ask them for assistance. Ask them to come to you in a dream and show you the way, or show you a sign. Or after you wake up, that all of a sudden you just know which direction to go in. What's real from what isn't. And pray down the middle. There we go. Before you go to bed, pray. Pray on it. I just saw call on your angels as well. So strong messages, same messages coming through, similar messages flowing through for you, Pisces. That is your reading. Have a beautiful week. Drop a comment and let me know if it resonates. And yeah, much love, my loves. Until next video.